Anglers are being asked to help fisheries at Lake Shelbyville. The Illinois Department of Natural Resources and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is hosting a public meeting April 25th to discuss a proposed fish habitat project through the Friends of Reservoirs. Officials say the more interest there is in this project increases the chances of receiving funding. Biologist Mike Mounts says funding will help improve fishing as well as the habitat for the fish at the lake. Residents in Christian County will have to get approval from local leaders before they use fireworks at their homes. Christian County Board member Donna Hibbets says the board voted earlier this week to require a permit for those wanting to shoot fireworks. Officials say there is a $50 application fee and all applications should be submitted to the county clerk's office. If residents fail to get a permit, they could face fines. Your Sunday paper just got a little lighter. CVS says it's significantly reducing its spending on Sunday newspaper circulars. A company spokesperson says CVS is not abandoning circulars entirely, but will focus more of its ad spending on digital media and deals personalized to individual shoppers. The announcement is the latest blow to the newspaper industry, which has long used Sunday circulars to win over readers. A 2016 Pew Research study reveals the U.S. newspaper workforce has shrunk by 39% in the last 20 years as advertisers shift money from print to digital.
You have a streak of sunny days there for a while.
Jesse, are you sure it's not July because these past few days have been so hot? Are you sure it's not summer instead of spring?
It literally almost felt like summer out there.
It's back to business as usual at an Effingham shoe store after an armed robbery. Yesterday afternoon, police say 2 men left Prime Soul with unpaid merchandise, and when an employee tried to stop them, one of the suspects fired a shot at the building. Effingham Police Chief Jeff Feasting says the suspects took off in a small silver SUV and haven't been caught. Feasting says one suspect was wearing a blue Kansas City jacket, while the other has dreadlocks.
This is not a problem in our community. This is out of the ordinary. We have a great force of detectives and patrol officers that are doing their due diligence investigating this crime, and I am confident that there will be a positive resolution to this crime.
Feasting says no injuries were reported and the investigation is ongoing. If you have any information on the case, contact police immediately. The USS Carl Vinson is extending its deployment. In a message on the aircraft carrier's official Facebook page, officials say the Vinson's deployment has been extended 30 days to, quote, provide a persistent presence in the waters off the Korean peninsula. The White House has been under fire after President Trump said last week the U.S. was sending an armada, which means any fleet of warships, to the Korean peninsula. But it turns out the Vinson carrier group was actually heading to joint exercises with the Australian Navy. U.S. defense officials say the Vinson and its carrier group will arrive off the Korean peninsula by the end of this month. And today marks the 18th anniversary of one of the deadliest school shootings in U.S. history. On April 20th, 1999, Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold went on a shooting rampage at Columbine High School in Littleton, Colorado, killing 12 students and 1 teacher. More than 20 others were wounded. The pair made home videos prior to the attack, making references to what they were going to do and apologizing to their parents for it. Harris and Klebold turned their guns on themselves after carrying out the attack. More than 100 explosive devices were recovered from the scene.